Hi there, my name is Sam and I'm a homebody at heart. For the fall season, I'm going to show you how to make these delicious chai spice cookies. So let's get baking. Ingredients we're going to need: 1 cup of browned butter at room temperature, 2 eggs also at room temperature. We're going to do 3/4 of a cup granulated sugar, 3/4 of a cup brown sugar, 2 cups of all-purpose flour. We're going to do 2 teaspoons vanilla extract, half a teaspoon of salt, and then it's going to be 1 teaspoon of our baking soda, and then 1 tablespoon of our chai spice mix. We're going to combine these together separately. This chai spice mix can be used in different recipes. Really great right now, especially during the holiday season. I'm going to be showing you how to do 1 serving. So it's going to be 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of ginger, 1 teaspoon of cardamom, half a teaspoon of nutmeg, half a teaspoon of cloves, and half a teaspoon of allspice. But if you're going to be doing a lot of baking this holiday season, you can double, triple, even quadruple this recipe. I'm probably going to do that after I'm done recording. So to start with our cookies, we're always going to want to start with the wet ingredients, and that begins with cookies. We're always going to want to cream our butter and sugar together. So this is our 1 cup or 190 grams of browned butter at room temperature, softened. And for those of you who are used to weighing out your ingredients, you'll notice that the browned butter is actually a little less than if we were going to weigh out a traditional cup of butter. And that's just because when we brown it, we lose some water and it changes the actual proportions and components here, so we can use a little bit less of it. Okay, so that's our 1 cup of brown butter. We have 3/4 of a cup white sugar, and then 3/4 of a cup of our brown sugar. We're going to go ahead, cream these together until we have that nice smooth consistency. Okay, this looks fantastic, exactly what we want it to look like. I'm going to go ahead and add my 2 eggs at room temperature here. And then we're going to need our 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. So it looks like our eggs are just incorporated now. I have our 2 cups of all-purpose flour. There is already 1 teaspoon of baking soda in here. And then I have half a teaspoon of salt. And then I have my chai spice already mixed. Okay, they're all whisked together. And I'm going to scoop up 1 tablespoon here so that we can combine it with our dry ingredients. Quick little whisk, and then we're going to mix the wet and dry ingredients together until just combined. While I'm working on getting the dough together, I'm actually going to get started on the actual sugar mix that we're going to incorporate. So I'm just going to add in another 1 tablespoon of the chai spice to a 1/4 cup of granulated sugar. I'm going to set that aside for now. I'm going to pause the mixing. We're going to add a little more of our dry ingredients. of my flour here, and then just that forewarning, it is going to be a stickier dough, just because we want to make sure it can hang on to the little sugar spice spread that we're going to be rolling it in. So now that my dough's done, I'm gonna just start rolling everything into balls now and lay it out on a tray. And then I will roll them in the sugar and spice mixture, just like you would for a snickerdoodle cookie. I think it's just a lot more efficient to have everything scooped out and ready to go, and then roll everything at once. And it's also a lot less messy than if you're going back and forth between dough and sugar constantly. Like I said, it's going to be a much softer, stickier mixture. Now that I'm done rolling them out, I'm actually gonna roll them in our sugar and chai spice mixture here. This was a 1/4 cup of granulated sugar with 1 tablespoon of the chai spice mix. Now that everything's been rolled in the sugar chai spice mixture, I'm gonna let this cool. A minimum 2 hours. If you could do overnight, that'd be great. Remember, this is a super soft and sticky dough to hang on to all that sugar mix. So it's really likely to spread if we put it straight into the oven or don't chill it long enough. Now that we're done chilling, off we go into the oven. We are set at 350. We're gonna bake for 9 to 11 minutes. Okay. And one way I like to check is by making sure edges are set. We look good. The cookies are done. They are soft and chewy. They taste really good. Can't wait for you to enjoy these too. Bye.